Hello everybody, welcome back. I've been away for a little bit, I apologize about that. First off, before we get into the new part, which is going to be this row right here, we do need to talk about some additions. We have the double feature of Alpha Dog and the Assault on Precinct 13 remake. I do already own the Precinct 13 remake, but I didn't yet own Alpha Dog, and that's one of my all-time favorite movies that just popped onto Netflix. So if you guys haven't seen that, definitely give it a watch. I also ordered this off of Amazon. This is the Beverly Hills Cop Trilogy. Finally, all three movies are now on Blu-ray, although it seems like they took the features off of 2 and 3. Not a problem. I do have the original DVDs of those. Bombshell. This was just on my new release board. I rewatched it. Fantastic. Great movie. Made my 10 best of last year. And it's got a fantastic documentary on there to boot. What else? The Charlie's Angels reboot. Really did enjoy that one when it was in theaters, and I rewatched it. Still really good. Countdown. Bought this because it was $1. I literally found this for $1. This is still a terrible, horrible movie, but it's so bad it's funny, I suppose. So, hey, I don't say no to nothing if it's $1. What else did I get? I don't see anything too new. I did order, this was brand new factory sealed. I opened it up to make sure everything was okay. This is Hannah Montana, the movie. I did, in the last week, sign up for Disney Plus, and I started revisiting all the sitcoms I used to watch. And for whatever reason, I just started getting back into Hannah Montana, and I have the movie there ready to go when I get to that point in the series when I have to watch it, because I've never seen it. I believe those are all of the updates. Yes, as far as I can tell... Yes, those are all of the updates. So, what is this, 7? I believe this is 7. We ended off with Playing with Fire, which the last few of that part got moved over here. So, just roll with it. Poetic Justice, I have not watched that yet. Pokemon Detective Pikachu, really fun movie. Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping. Fantastic movie. Possession, it's alright. Power Rangers, really did enjoy this movie. I hope they do a sequel to it. If I can get it out. Pound of Flesh, really good Van Damme movie. This is the Predator 3 movie set. Comes with the original Predator, Predator 2, and then just Predators. I did own the new one separately, so I was happy that this went on sale on Black Friday. I've seen the original. It's quite good, but I haven't seen 2 or Predators yet. Premonition, really good. Pride and Glory, really good cop movie. Primal Fear, I have not watched that yet. Prisoners, fantastic movie. Prom, really dopey, but it's Disney. Prometheus, really good. I need to get the other Alien movies on Blu-ray. The Prom Night remake, the unrated cut, it's okay. Public Enemies, I have not watched that yet. Probably should get around to watching that. Pulp Fiction, of course, it's one of my all-time favorites. Punisher Warzone, the sequel to The Punisher, decent movie. Queen and Slim, awesome, really good movie. The opening movie of the movie does take place in Cleveland, which is pretty much where I'm from. There's a feature on here called On the Run with Queen and Slim, and that talks about shooting in the various locations, and it talks about shooting on location in Cleveland. That's really cool. And of course they talk about how cold it is, which it always is. Rage, decent Nick Cage movie. Raging Bull, I know it's a classic, but I still have yet to watch it. Ralph Breaks the Internet, really fun animated movie. I do own the first one, but we'll get to it later. We have Rambo, the extended cut. I bought that separately because the one that comes in this set is the theatrical cut. And then we have First Blood, Rambo First Blood Part 2, and Rambo 3. And then, of course, Rambo Last Blood. Which is weird. When this movie was in theaters, a lot of people liked it. I know critically it didn't do very well, but a lot of, like, audience-wise, a lot of people liked it. And then when it hit home video, a lot of people were like, this sucks. I'm like, make up your mind. I like all the Rambo movies. They're fun. Rampage, goofy, fun movie. Rango, I have not watched that yet. Reach Me, I also haven't watched this yet, but any movie that's got, you know, Tom Berenger and Lauren Cohen and Kevin Connolly and Terry Crews and Carrie Elways and Thomas Jane and Tom Sizemore and Kyra Sedgwick and Sylvester Stallone and Danny Trejo in a movie with Nelly, then that's something that's got to be worth watching. Ready or Not, this movie is awesome. Highly recommend this one. There's a documentary on here called Let the Games Begin, The Making of. It's a really, really good documentary. Ready Player One, pretty good. Like that one a lot. Real Steel, or Rock'em Sock'em Robots the movie. Really, really good movie. Re-Animator, I gotta rewatch this one because the first time I watched it, I wasn't a huge fan of it. Rebel Without a Cause, I know it's a classic, but I've yet to watch it. And then we have Red and Red 2, two really fun action movies. Redemption, I have not watched this yet. For those outside the US, this is known as Hummingbird, so it's the same movie. Red Riding Hood, yeah, just take Red Riding Hood, make it stupid and gothic and teeny bopper, and there you go. That's Red Riding Hood. Red Sparrow, really, really good movie. Kind of wish they would do a sequel to that. Rendition, have not watched that yet. Replicant, good, really solid Van Damme movie. Replicas, very goofy, but a lot of fun. Reservoir Dogs, awesome, amazing movie. Resident Evil Damnation and Resident Evil Degeneration. These are two of the animated movies that I have not watched yet. Resident Evil The Final Chapter, solid movie. I do own the rest of them, but they're in a box set that's labeled alphabetically different, so we'll get to them later. Return to Sender, I haven't watched that yet. Rest Stop, Dead Ahead, and Rest Stop, Don't Look Back. Haven't watched these two yet, but I plan to watch these this year for the Halloween Horror-thon. Revolutionary Road, haven't checked that one out yet either. This is the Riddick Collection. This comes with Pitch Black and the Chronicles of Riddick, both on Blu-ray, and then it has, oh, it doesn't say on the front. It has the Chronicles of Riddick Dark Fury, which was the short that they did on DVD. Great set. I haven't seen either of those yet. I have seen the newer one that's just called Riddick, but I don't own it yet, so. Ride Along and Ride Along 2, two decent buddy cop movies. I tried saving it. R.I.P.D., pretty decent, pretty underrated. Risky Business, just watched this for the first time, pretty fun movie. Robin Hood, this is not the one that came out with Taron Egerton, this is the Russell Crowe one. Haven't watched the Russell Crowe one yet, but I have watched the Taron Egerton one, and the Taron Egerton one is pretty bad. We got the RoboCop trilogy, comes with RoboCop 1, 2, and 3. 1's great, 2's decent, 3 is just okay. And then we have the RoboCop remake, which is also okay. Rocket Man, absolutely love this movie. I do have a one sheet right over there. Pretty fantastic. Rock of Ages, I love this movie. Rockstar, haven't watched that yet. Rock vs. Cena, Once in a Lifetime. I have not watched this yet, but I guarantee you it'll be pretty cool. Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, great, great movie. I really do wish they would do more of these Star Wars story movies, because those are really, really interesting. Role Models, that was alright. Romeo and Juliet, this is the one with Haley Steinfeld and Douglas Booth. I haven't watched it yet. Trusting it's okay. Romeo Must Die, great martial arts movie. I don't know if they released Cradle to the Grave because this movie and, where is it? Exit Wounds and Cradle to the Grave were all done by the same director. They all had DMX in it, and they all had Anthony Anderson and Tom Arnold in it. They're sort of related, but not really. I want to know if Cradle to the Grave is on Blu-ray, because that would be amazing. Runaway Bride, haven't checked that out yet. Runner, decent movie. Running Scared, this movie is amazing. You all must see this. It's really, really great. If you want to see Paul Walker in a role very, very different than what he did, that's definitely one to see. Running with the Devil, which I can't say that title without singing the song. A decent movie, could be better. The Rush Hour Trilogy comes with all 3 movies, which are all 3 really good. Safe, pretty decent. Safe Haven, very, very good. I liked that one a lot. Safe House, also really good. Salem's Lot, I haven't checked this out yet. Definitely planning on it soon. Salt, that's a good one. Double feature of Salvage and Mortuary, 2 horror movies I have not watched yet. Saturday Night Fever, I know it's a classic, but I haven't watched it yet, and I have not watched the sequel either. Sausage Party, the stupidest steelbook that I have, but good movie. Saving Mr. Banks, fantastic movie. I need to watch that one again. Saving Private Ryan, classic. Yes, those are 2 Tom Hanks movies. Start with Saving right next to it. We got the Saw, the complete movie collection, just comes with the original 7 movies. They are all over the place, I will say. 1, 2, and 3 are pretty strong. 4, 5, and 6 are not, and the final chapter is okay. Say Anything, I know it's a classic, but I have not watched it yet. Scarface, one of my all-time favorite movies, and of course I had to get the gold edition, which comes with a documentary, I guess, or a conversation, like round table. I don't know, but I haven't watched the round table yet. Triple feature of Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3. I'm very happy that the version of 3 on here is the unrated cut. These are the 3 best ones. Definitely recommend those ones over 4 and 5. I don't know if 4 is on Blu-ray or not. I know 5 is. But I do have 4. 4's got Chingy in it, and you can't go wrong with that. Schindler's List, classic, very hard to watch. Double feature of Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed. These are both classics. I will hear nothing of it. We got the Scream 5-film set. This comes with the original trilogy plus 2 documentaries. And Scream 4. I love the Scream movies. I watch them every year for Halloween. S. Darko, this is the sequel to Donnie Darko. I hear really mixed things about that, so I don't know. I haven't seen either movie yet. Searching, great, great movie. Second Act, that's a fun one. Secret in Their Eyes, that's a good one. I have not seen the original Spanish film. Selma, great, great movie. I gotta watch that one again. Serenity, highly underrated. I really do like that one a lot. Seth MacFarlane's Cavalcade of Cartoon Comedy. It's very off the wall, but if that's your thing, you'll like it. 7, classic. 7 Psychopaths, fantastic. Sex and the City, the movie. Surprisingly, I really loved that one. That's a great movie. And Sex and the City 2, which is ridiculous, and it's just okay. This movie cost $95 or $100 million to make. Are you serious? That's ridiculous. Sex Tape, it's decent. Shaft, this is the newer one. Find it kind of ridiculous that we have 3 movies called Shaft and not one of them's a remake, so they got to get the titling down right. This is a very, very fun movie. I highly recommend that one. Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. I have that because I'm a completist. I do own the High School Musical movies. That was $1. What can I tell you? I have not watched it yet. Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania. This is, of course, a documentary with some matches on it. Have not watched that yet either. Shazam. Shazam. I love this movie. That's a fantastic movie. I really hope they do a sequel to it. We got Sherlock Holmes, which is really good. And then the sequel, Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, which I have not watched yet. Shoot 'Em Up, great movie. Shooter, I've not watched that yet. Double feature set of Short Circuit and Short Circuit 2. Yes, Wall-E prequels. I've not watched either of those yet. Showgirls, this is very, very cheesy, but it's my favorite So Bad It's Good movie. I think no, the discs are not loose in there. It's just one of my all-time favorites. So much so that I have the poster of it right above my bed. There is something wrong with me. Now time for some more memes. We have the Ultimate Collection of Shrek. There's a Madagascar one of these that I want to get a hold of. This is just a fantastic set. You get Shrek 1, 2, the third, and Forever After. You also get Puss in Boots, which I will admit I have not seen, and the musical, which is trippy, but it's pretty cool. You also get all 10 of the short films that they did, and 5 TV episodes from The Adventures of Puss in Boots, which I don't know what that is, but that's pretty cool. I just got it so I could hear Smash Mouth's All-Star in high definition. Shutter, I have not watched that yet. Shutter Island, I also have not seen that yet. Side by Side, don't know what this is, got it from Dollar Tree, but I haven't seen it yet. Sideways, yep, still haven't seen it. And another one I haven't seen yet, Silent House. Silent Rage, this was okay. I will admit I kind of dozed off for a few minutes while watching this, which I don't really do, but Chuck Norris's earlier movies are very, very slow. Once it gets into like Code of Silence and stuff is when he really kicks into gear. Silver Linings Playbook, great movie. Sin City, this comes with both the theatrical cut and the extended cut. Fantastic movie. Highly, highly recommend that one. I do like the sequel too. I gotta get a hold of that. Sing, good movie. Sinners and Saints, I have not watched that yet. Sisters, really, really good. Skyfall, great Bond movie. Skyscraper, it's a fun, cheesy action movie. And we'll finish off this part with Sleeping with the Enemy. It was decent. So that's it for this part. Stay tuned for the next part, where we will finish up the S's and get on to the very beginning of T.